I was live, but I got good one. That was a good burn. It was a good burn. I was doing good. I had 3 whole viewers, man. Shucks. And one of them got me. Got me good. Got me good. Man. Somebody literally made a thing that said notification. That was their username, and then it said to avoid getting banned. And I fell for it. What a dip. What a dipshit. It's okay. It's okay. I wanted to stay until 9. Notification, you got me. You got me, notification. You got me. You tricked me. Good job. Yeah, you got me. Why are you playing me like that, bro? I'm new to TikTok. Yep, yep. It's all good. Be alright. Just roll with the punches. Oh, waiting on viewers. Alright, notification. I see you. I see you playing me. It's crazy though, because I really did. I was scared for a second because I thought maybe I did something. I didn't know. It was just notification playing games. Got me good notification. Um, I was just talking about work and stuff, but I done lost my 2 little viewers. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Uh-oh. Do my fishy face. Waiting on somebody to pop up. Oh, here we go. Hopefully they'll stay. Hi. Hello. How are we doing? Look, I'm doing. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Look, I'm doing. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. I am. I am just talking to myself. That's all I'm doing. Uh-oh. Unstable connection. My stupid internet isn't the best. I have T-Mobile. And it doesn't always come through for me. T-Mobile. Yeah, it doesn't always come through for me. It's alright. I'm back. Notification got me. Got me good. I'll be there. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I'm gonna be here for about 20 more minutes. Because then I gotta start getting ready for work. I work in a DFAC. I work in a DFAC for BLC military base called Camp Cook. That's where I work, and it's really really cool. It is. It's really cool. I get to meet soldiers from all over the world. Oh hi, hello, welcome to the live. I get to meet soldiers from all over the world and all over the country and all over everywhere, and they're really cool. I've met people from Romania, Germany, um, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, all over Africa. Um, and I love talking to all these different people from all over the world. Like it's super fun. Hey, bicycle. Sorry I ended my live. Man, stop pushing on my door, doggies. Look right here. They're trying so hard to open up that door and it's just barely hanging on. It's gonna pop open any second. They're gonna come in. Um, Anyways, so yeah, I get to meet people from all over the world. I love my job. It is super awesome. Um, I love, and that's why I'm starting a little series on my channel, and I'm just gonna update every day. Shit, I hear in the DFAC, you know, because I have so many people from all over the place, and they come in and they say the darndest things. um, I love talking to people. And no, nobody flirts with me at work. Everybody always asks that. They're like, "Oh, how many people hit on you at work?" And I'm like, "None, ever, none. I do not get hit on at work at all." Um, I mean, I guess it's fine. I feel more comfortable to just be, myself and play and hang out and joke around with everybody. But nope, I don't get hit on. Soldiers are not the crazy people that a lot of people think they're just womanizers, and they're not. They're not. There's not. I mean, there's not much that happens up there. They're literally in college classes right now trying to pass this course so they can get a better promotion at work. Classes right now trying to pass this course so they can get a better promotion at work. That's all they're there to do. I'm just there to feed them. I just cook the food, and we try to have a good time. We try to have a good time. They have to be so serious and so focused on work the entire time they're there. When they come in the DFAC, I'm dumb. I just play. I just play the whole time. So yeah, they just come in, they enjoy themselves, we hang out, we get the job done, but I try to lighten the mood and just hang out with them because they're there and they're stressed, and it's they have so much going on. But you know, it's fine, whatever. I love talking to them from all over the world, all over the place. I love hearing different stories that they have to tell. It's super fun. Um, I love I love the accents. Oh my goodness. I get so excited when somebody comes in with a really thick accent because I've never been anywhere. Like I've barely been out of this state. So when somebody comes in with a really, oh, hi. Hello, roosters. Nice to see you. Um so when they come in, like, oh, the Romanian accent was amazing. That was one of my favorites. I loved her. She was great. She would come in and she was so dry in her jokes. It was so funny. I was like, oh no, is she actually mad? I don't know. So yeah, that was really great. Mm, we've got the Virgin Islands come in. What else did I say? Puerto Rico's come in. All kinds of people from Africa. Oh, thank you. Sorry if it's a little glitchy. I'm sorry. But thank you so much for the roses. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Um, yeah. I don't know what that means, baby. What is roosters? What is you saying? I don't know what that means. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so these soldiers come in, they're doing college classes, right? And they're working really hard. They're trying to get ranked up. It's a school, and they're there for 21 days straight, right? So they don't get to leave. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Maxie. Thank you. Um, and thank you so much for the likes, everybody. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah, these soldiers, they're stuck on base for 21 days, and I am there to feed them. I am a cook on this military base where they come in, they're doing their classes, they're doing their work, they're trying to get promoted, and I am just chilling. Every day I go up there, cook. Right now I'm on dinner shift, so um, I have to come in and cook dinner, and yeah, that's what we do. We just cook meals. So somebody is going to be there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we cook the food, we feed the soldiers, and we just try to have a good time. We just try to have a good time. We try to lighten the mood. We try not to make it too heavy on them or anything, because they have so much that they have to do, really and truly. They're out in the field. It's hot. I don't know if you guys know anything about Louisiana, but it's hot right now in July. We've had people pass out from heat exhaustion. We've had, we've had people just fall out and they've had to go to urgent care. It's one of my favorite. Oh, I got another like. Okay, cool, thanks. The medic is one of my favorite soldiers that actually works up there full time, because, we've got different instructors and teachers and stuff like that. What team do I support? What team? Like in sports? Because I know nothing. I know nothing. What team? Like in sports? Because I know nothing. I know nothing about sports, if that's what you're asking, Roosters. I don't know. I don't have a team. I don't have a team at all. I used to go to the Alexandria Aces. They were a baseball team here locally in Alexandria, Louisiana, but like they have very long times they have disbanded, and they are no longer a thing. So anyway, what was I saying? I kind of don't remember. That's okay. VLC, yeah, it's hot in Louisiana, and the medic that works up there full time is one of my favorite coworkers. He's just really, really sweet, just really cool. He never really comes in with a bad attitude. He's always nice. Everybody has kind of a rough day at work, so it just be like that sometimes. And some of the people are just kind of grumpy when they come in because they're frustrated. And I'm talking about coworkers, not the students that come in to do the class. I'm talking about the teachers, the instructors, stuff like that. Everybody has a rough day, but I try to be nice to everybody. I try to smile at everybody. I try to give everybody, hey, how you doing? Good morning. How's everything? Do you need anything? Because we feed the instructors and stuff too. So, do you need me to fix you a plate? Do you need anything? What's going on? And usually everybody's pretty cool, and they come in and they, they'll talk to me. They'll say, "Hey, Miss Sadie, how you doing?" Which is really weird. Being called Miss is strange to me. But, it is what it is. I'm only 31. But it's just a respect thing. I think in the South, everybody calls everyone ma'am and sir. I mean, I do it too. I call everybody ma'am and sir. It doesn't matter if they're younger than me or not. But oh, that's a good song. That's Weezer on the music right now. That's a good song. I like Weezer. Right, so the students come in. They're there for 21 days. We cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right now I'm on dinner, so I work the evenings more often than not. I'll be there in the evening times. And it gets a little boring every now and then. So I'll be posting TikToks and stuff. I don't think I can go live at work, though. I don't think they'll like that very much. The military. I mean, there's literally nothing up there to be secretive about, but they're secretive nonetheless. So I can post things as long as I don't have anything going on in the background, and I can't share any trade secrets. But I don't know what kind of stuff. I don't know what kind of stuff they even teach in the classrooms. I never go to the classrooms. I am only really in the DFAC. I think they said I'm allowed to use the gym. I just haven't checked it out. Because to me, I don't want to stay at work. I don't want to stay at work. When I'm done at work, I just want to be done at work. I'm ready to go. I don't want to stay at work. I have been actually thinking about, I'm sorry if the connection's unstable, y'all. I'm so sorry. I have been thinking about taking boxing classes. I think that would be really fun. Like, I feel like that would be really interesting to try to do, but I haven't actually pulled the trigger on that yet. I have a 4-year-old, so trying to go do anything extracurricular is really tough because, he's like always with me. He doesn't, yeah, he goes to daycare and that's about it. And then when school starts, he'll go back to school. He'll be in kindergarten. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out the logistics of trying to go to the gym at all, but I definitely am not going to go to the one at work because seriously, who wants to stay at work after a full shift or even before a full shift? You don't want to stay at work any longer than you have to, right? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I don't want to. I'm trying to go home, take a shower, get the smell of food off of me, and just chill out and hang out and be with my kid because, you know, everybody wants a job where they can go home to their kid at night and tuck them into bed and spend time with them and stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do. But if I could take boxing classes, that would be really cool. If I can figure out how, maybe in the near future, maybe in the little distant future, I don't know, we'll see. But boxing classes would be really cool. I would love to learn. I can't fight, like, at all. I don't know how. I don't know how to do anything. Sometimes my mouth gets ahead of me and my mouth forgets that my body can't fight. My mouth is like, we're going to start a fight. And I'm like, wait, these are worthless. They do nothing except look pretty. So, yeah, there's that. But any hoozles. Work is cool for the most part. We cook a lot of different stuff. I love it when my boss, he gets on the grill, this big, massive cast iron barbecue pit. It's huge, and he won't let us know what he puts like in his barbecue sauce that he'll mix up. We're not allowed to know. When he marinates the steaks, when he does the steaks, we're not allowed to be in the kitchen. Like, he won't even let us be in the kitchen. He won't tell us what is in the marinade. He won't tell us what is in the marinade. He's like, you have to leave. You have to go out there, go clean something, go stock something. I'm mixing up the marinade for the steaks. You gotta go. And I'm like, but why? I know, right? So, cool kid, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for being here. What the hell what? What the hell what? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, yeah, so my boss, but he's really, really, really good cook. Like, he's a really good cook. I mean, you have to be to run a DFAC, right? He's been doing this for like, I don't know, 30 years or something. But yeah, he's really good. There's a big, massive barbecue pit outside, and he does these big slabs of ribs for the DFAC for the soldiers. He'll do the steaks. He'll do Cornish hens. He'll put those out there, and then he smokes these big, giant pork loins, right? Like a big, massive pork loins, and he'll smoke those out on the barbecue pit too. And then we just gotta cut them up, and that'll be our meat for the meal sometimes. Um, Today is technically day one, and we're gonna get our sheet today with all of our special diet people. So I'm interested to see what's on that when I go to work today in a little while. Um, we're gonna have, like allergies. Some people don't eat pork, stuff like that. So we've even had vegetarians come through quite a few times where we have to cook vegetarian meals for them. It's really interesting, it's really interesting to see it. And we'll talk to them like, well, why are you vegetarian? Is it just like a choice? Or is it like, some people are like, look, I just can't eat meat. It just makes me sick. I'm like, really? Wow, that's interesting. That is so interesting when you meet people that are, and they have one lady was so allergic to black pepper. I remember, oh my gosh, that was so hard because, Louisiana, we like our seasoning, right? But we had to be so careful of like what we put in there because if it had black pepper, it was gonna make her sick. Like, she was super allergic to it. So it's super crazy. Um, she was so sweet. She gave us a card at the end of the cycle, the class, at the end of the class. She gave us a card that was like, thank you so much for, being so kind and being careful with because so many people ignore her problem. She doesn't really get to eat anything when she goes out and stuff. So yeah, I was just like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yeah, we still have it pinned up on the bulletin board at work because it was so sweet of her. And I love it. I love the end. It's such a sweet moment when they get through and they graduate and they come through and they're like, oh, Miss Sadie, it was so nice to see you. It's so nice to be here. And they're like, can I give you a hug? And I'm like, of course you can give me a hug. As I love people. I'm just very awkward, I think. And I get nervous around people because I'm awkward. So some people that come through, some of the students come through and they really click with me, and like I love seeing them every time. I remember their name. I give them nicknames. We joke, and some of them are like, "You're annoying. Don't talk to me." I'm like, okay, thumbs up, buddy. I won't mess with you too much because yeah, I guess everybody has people that they kind of find annoying and don't really want to click with too much. But that's okay. That's fine. It doesn't have to be a big deal, you know. I don't mind. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay. If somebody doesn't like you, that's okay. They don't have to. Just give them their space. And oh, Nirvana. Nirvana's on the TV. Um, it's just YouTube. It's just a YouTube mix of different rock music or whatever. Um, what else is there to talk about? I don't even know. Um, I really enjoy when I click with someone and they feel, so like I don't know, like I gave them a little bit of hope, a little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy in this class because they're stuck on this base for 21 days straight. So like I like it when they're like, let me give you a hug. It was so nice to meet you and so nice to work with you and stuff. Like I get such a fulfillment from that. Because I grew up in, my mom was in the military my pretty much my whole life. So I grew up with that understanding of how stressful it is to be in the military and how stressful it is for them to be away from home and they miss their family and stuff. So I like that I can be a little bright spot in their day when they come in the DFAC to get something to eat. It's like it makes me happy that I can give them that little bit of joy, a little bit of happiness to take with them throughout the day. And I try really hard to do that. I do. I try to have a good attitude with everybody. And I do. I call them baby. I call them, oh no, I'm sorry if it's glitchy, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if it's glitchy. I have T-Mobile internet and it doesn't do great sometimes. But yeah, like it makes my heart just so big and happy when they want a hug at the end before they leave or whatever, or just when, I don't know. But I just feel that recognition of I tried really hard to make this a really good experience for everybody that came through here to eat, and I do the same thing with the coworkers. I do the same thing with the coworkers. I try. Not all of them are receptive. Like I said, sometimes people just don't like you. And that's okay. You just give them their space. But if anybody needs anything, I always do try to go out of my way to help them out. I try. Not that I haven't had my run-ins. Sometimes, every so often, whether it's a student or a coworker, sometimes, and there's always somebody in every group where they don't really think that they should have to talk to a civilian, and especially a female civilian. Um, it does happen occasionally, to where they're like, well, you need to do this because I said so. And at that point, I'm like, hold on, I'll be right back. And I go get my boss and I'm like, hey boss, this person has a problem and I think maybe they want to talk to you. And then he goes and he handles it. Because he doesn't like it when people come in and act like that with his crew. So, and he is in the military. And if anybody knows anything about the military, he is an E7, and there aren't a whole lot of E7s just in general in one place at one time. So we actually have two E7s that back us up. But the actual boss that runs the DFAC is a E7, so he'll go out and he'll handle it. But he's such a versatile man. Like he can talk to anybody about anything, and it's really cool. So yeah, as far as issues go, we don't have too many issues, actual issues. It doesn't usually come up to be a problem very often. So yeah, as far as issues go, we don't have too many issues, actual issues. It doesn't usually come up to be a problem very often, which is really good. And he always squashes things So we have four cooks. So we run the kitchen, and he doesn't. He is a cook, but not. Like he can cook, but he's not a cook. I don't know if that makes sense. He's the boss. He makes schedules. He orders all the groceries for us to cook. He makes the menus and he orders all the groceries for us to cook. He makes the menus and he lets us know what needs, and he will help us when we need help. But like generally, we are the cooks. We run the kitchen. We do all the work as far as the cooking aspect of it. He brings us all of our ingredients. He organizes it. Like he does all the boss stuff, which is great. But he always has our backs with everything. Yeah. So it's really good. I'm just thankful we don't have to work the whole 21 days straight, to be honest. So even with another person down, at least we don't have to work 21 days straight. Because we could, and they have before I was working there, they have done that before. But not anymore. Not right now anyway. Goodness gracious. I would be so tired. I would be dead. But it is what it is. If it has to happen, it has to happen. Having a state job is a really good opportunity. It's a really good, I would be grateful even if I did have to work 21 days straight. I think I would be really grateful for it because having this position where I live, is really good. It's a good opportunity. We don't have a lot of good things in central Louisiana, honestly, and I don't have any type of formal education, so I'm just out here. I've been making, I worked at gas stations, dollar store, grocery store. I stayed at the grocery store the longest, I think, because I really enjoyed the creativity. I got to be in the bakery where I got to make cakes. So that was really fun and super creative and fun. But I didn't love it. I didn't love my coworkers the way I do at this job, and I definitely didn't love the customers the way I do at this job. The customers at grocery stores are horrible. Horrible. And maybe it's just the area. I don't know. But any grocery store, it seems like they're just horrible. I mean, dollar store customers weren't great either, Oh, gosh. Gosh. It is after 9, but I'm kind of having fun. I kind of want to wait a little bit longer. Maybe I'll wait till about 9:15. Does that sound good? I don't know. Maybe. I really do have to get ready for work. I have to go in at 10, but I live like 2 minutes up the road, so it's not that long. What else is there to talk about? I've just been rambling about work. I don't know. We talk about music. Talk about. I know Rooster had asked about sports, and I don't know anything about sports. I don't know. LSU. Ooh, I don't know. I know it is the football team in Louisiana, but I don't watch it. I don't watch any of it. Um I really like music. I finally pulled the trigger on Spotify and went ahead and pay for the subscription to Spotify now. So that I don't have to listen to ads during my music. Because I sure be bebopping around at work. Because I work a lot by myself. So I'll put my headphones on and I'll just jam out to all my music. I don't know if it's controversial. I don't know. But let's see. What do I have on my playlist that I've been listening to right now? A little bit of Linkin Park. A little bit of TX2. A little bit, I don't even know. A little bit of, Ozzy. I do like Ozzy. Oh, Youngblood. I've started listening to Youngblood a little bit recently. It's been really good. I like it. I don't drink coffee. I drink Diet Coke. And I know Diet Coke's not good. I'm aware. But I can't drink coffee anymore. I lost gallbladder when I was, like 20 maybe. And coffee just is not worth the pain. It's just not worth the pain anymore. I just don't. I don't do it. So there's that. So I drink Cokes, Diet Cokes usually. Um, that's my caffeine intake in the morning. What else do I listen to? Youngblood. I can't even think right now. I can't even imagine. I can't even think. What do you guys like to listen to? I'm not a country fan, but I know a lot of people are, and I respect it. If that's what you like, that's what you like, and that's cool. I don't get into it too much. Jason Aldean, I think, would be the closest. I like maybe a handful of his songs, kind of. That's probably the closest that I'll get to country music. Um, that I'll get to country music. Um, I like rock, classic rock. Gosh, okay, as far back as The Clash, classic rock. Gosh, okay, as far back as The Clash. Blue Oyster Cult is a good one. I like that one a lot. Foghat, Kansas. Then again, I'm a huge Supernatural nerd, so I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the classic rock that I like came from watching Supernatural, because Supernatural aired when I was like 15, and as soon as I saw Dean Winchester, it was done. I was addicted. Yeah, huge Supernatural nerd. So I kind of got into, but I like other stuff too. Like I said, Linkin Park, Youngblood, DX2. Um, oh gosh, Smashing Pumpkins, Godsmack. Yeah, those two, awesome. Marilyn Manson, kind of. I don't know. Some of his stuff is really, really good. He's a good musician. I'll give him that. Um, I love Marilyn Manson's "Sweet Dreams." I love that song, and I really enjoy. I really really enjoy "Nightmare Before Christmas," right? Because some people love it, some people hate it. I love it. Um, it came out when on my birthday, well, not on my birthday, but right around my birthday. Because yeah, I was born real close to Halloween, so 1993, and it came out that year. So that's exciting. But I really like Marilyn Manson's cover of "This Is Halloween." I think that's really really cool, and I get into that a lot. I also like Rob Zombie. I think he's funny. I think he's good, but I think he's funny. I like the music. Some of the songs that he comes up with is just like very mental, very unhinged, and it's wonderful. I love it actually. Um, I don't know. Lots of good stuff. Black Sabbath is awesome. Ozzy Osbourne, of course, is his own legend in his own right, with and without Black Sabbath. Oh, did you guys hear about? Oh no, my stupid connection is unstable again. I'm sorry if it's glitchy, you guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, did you guys see any of the last Oz test that he did? Gosh, I mean he is up there in age, y'all, for real, for real. But I thought it was really cool that like, he kind of handed the torch to Youngblood, because I like Youngblood a lot. I just now kind of realized who he is and everything, but he's pretty cool. And Ozzy really likes him, so Ozzy Osbourne likes him. I like him. No, I'm just kidding. Um, it is just really cool, their relationship, though. I think it's really interesting. Oh, what else? What else do I even like? I like arts and crafts. I like art. I like to be creative. I like, oh, I run a flea market booth. That's something I do. Yeah. I run a flea market booth. I run three, three flea market booths in a flea market that we have locally. And it is $145 a month to rent the three different flea market booths. And it is my responsibility to fill it up with junk and sell it. And if I can make the money to pay the rent, great. I very rarely make a profit. It's very, very rare that I make a profit. But if I do, it's usually just a little bit, maybe $15, $20. I mean, one time I made, gosh, maybe like $100, but that was only because my dad gave me a bunch of his action figures. He collects so much action figures and stuff. It's great. Um, yeah, he's a really good collector. It's really cool. But that's the only reason I made a good profit that month. Most of the stuff I come up with is just people's get rid of stuff, clothes, shoes, picture frames, just junk, kitchen stuff, whatever. I sell a lot of my kids' clothes as he outgrows them. I will sell those. Kids' clothes do sell pretty decent. But then again, I sell all of my stuff really cheap. I don't think you should go to a flea market and have to spend $100 to get a good bit of stuff, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know if any of y'all like flea markets or thrift shopping or whatever, but I think it's ridiculous to sell something in a flea market for $20 if it's like clothes. I mean, I know if it's new, people think it's worth it. I don't. Maybe I'm just crazy. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. If I have something that I think is really, really worth the money, and some of those action figures they were worth a good bit of money, and I sold them, but I'm not going to try to sell old stuff for big prices. I think that's crazy. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Anyways, it is a hobby. It keeps me busy. When I'm not super busy at work, I make my own tags. So like I have to make them, and they're not the prettiest thing in the world, but it takes a minute because I have to make my own tags, and I gotta fill out the tags, and then I have to actually go and tag all the things. I use this is so boring and mundane, but I use fishing line wire stuff to tag a lot of my things, and then some stuff tape on there. I've got like a whole CD collection up there right now that I'm hoping will sell because I want somebody to enjoy it. It's got a lot of really good stuff in it. AC/DC, that's another one I like. Um, the Offspring. The Offspring is a good band. I like the Offspring. What else is there to talk about? I don't even know. Stuff and things. I didn't go to high school. I was homeschooled. But, oh, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. I didn't go to high school. I was homeschooled. And then I ended up dropping out of homeschool and just got my GED because I was like, I'm over it. I'm over it. But, I had friends in high school. Obviously, I had friends that were in high school, and they would tell me some of the stuff that they come up with in this area. It's so funny. So I'm near Alexandria. I'm not actually in Alexandria. I'm on the outskirts. So everybody here is like cornbread, actual cornbread. And so they had a Spanish class in this very country area in the world. And in the Spanish class, the kids, they could not get any type of accent, right? Because all of the people's accent around here is super thick. Um, so they would say, Cinco de Mayo, Day of the Mayonnaise. I'm sorry, but that's funny. Hi, Daniel. Hello. Thank you for being here and joining us in the comment. Thank you. Um, yeah, so that was really funny. I love picking on everybody here for the accent. I have it too. I know I do. Sometimes it's more country, sometimes it's more Cajun. Oh, thank you, love. Appreciate that for the rose. Um, yeah, sometimes I sound like I'm from, oh, that's what everybody says. Oh, I love it when they have your accent, when you call everybody baby and my love, and I say, yes, baby, yes, please, baby. And everybody at work loves that, so it's super cute. I'm in Louisiana, near Alexandria. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Um, yeah, but my dad's people were from Eunice, which is kind of close to Lafayette, if you didn't know. So, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Roses are so appreciated. Um, so my dad's family is from that area. So I spent a lot of time because they were divorced when I was really little. But uh, before he passed, I spent a lot of time with him down there in the Eunice area. So I have my little Cajun accent pops out sometimes with certain things, and then sometimes I just sound like deep fried cornbread. There were days where I sound like deep fried cornbread. That's why I think it's so funny to talk about Cinco de Mayo, Day of the Mayonnaise. I don't know. I just find that so funny. Um, yeah, I find that really hilarious. Oh wow, we've got people. Hi people. Hi everybody. I've been here for a while, so 4 viewers is a lot. I've been talking to myself for a little while, whereas like nobody was here at all. Which is, that's cool. That's fine. I'm just enjoying my live experience. This is my first time being live. Well, technically it's my second time being live because I was live just a little while ago and somebody named notification put on there that I need to end the live before I get banned, and it got me. Like, they got me because I was like, wait, what? I didn't know what it was, but it was just somebody kind of scamming, kind of out here trolling, and they got me. I ended it. I did. I was like, oh no. But then I was like, oh, that's all that was? Whatever. I got back on. Yeah. I am gullible. If you say gullible slowly, it sounds like green beans. Yep. Because that's me. I'm gullible. Yeah, somebody told me that when I was a teenager, and I tried it for a long time. Longer than I'd really like to admit. I did actually try to say green beans. I said gullible. Gullible. I tried really hard to make it sound like green beans. So yeah, whoever that troll was, yeah, got me. Yeah, got me good. Um, but this is my first day actually attempting to do a live stream. So I appreciate everyone that has popped in and said something and sent gifts. I really, really appreciate all the love. Thank you so much for being here and just listening to me ramble. I really appreciate you. I really do. Um, oh, my little YouTube video turned off. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Um, I'm obsessed with dark, spooky stuff, as many people are that I'm learning. I like everything Halloween. I love Nightmare Before Christmas because I was born very close to Halloween. I really wish my mom had actually went ahead and had me on Halloween. I think that would have been super cool. But I was a few days late from Halloween. So, oh well, cool. But I was a few days late from Halloween. So, oh well, it's fine. Close enough. Um, so that being said, in 1993 is when Nightmare Before Christmas came out, and I love it. I've got a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Not on the wall that you can see right now, but the wall that I'm facing. I've got a lot of NBC. That's so weird. Nightmare Before Christmas, NBC, because that's like a sports channel, right? I think it is. Yeah. Hi, Vivi. Vivi Anna. Is that how you say it? Bye bye, Vivi. How are you today? Um, is it Vivi or bye bye? Now I'm gonna think about that. 213, 213. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you very much. Halloween, spooky stuff. I think Supernatural came out when I was 15 and I was instantly in love with it. Had to get in on that. I like some horror movies. Uh-oh. If it's glitchy, I'm so sorry. I hate when it's glitchy. I hate that. It sucks. Um, yeah. Horror movies, spooky stuff, ghost stories, um, all of those things. I wholeheartedly believe in ghosts. Um, I think my guilty pleasure on that note would be I think it's called, what is it called? A Haunting? Oh, it's awful. I love it so much though. A Haunting, it's like the reenactments of people's like real life ghost stories or whatever. Yeah, it's terrible, but I love it. I love it. It is the best. It's not, it's horrible. But I do put it on as background noise sometimes when I'm like playing my video game and stuff. And I'll kind of watch it and listen to it. Um, Favorite? Do I have a favorite? I don't know. Favorite horror? I don't know. Maybe the Insidious movies? I really got a kick out of the Insidious movies. They were really good. I used to say Paranormal Activity movies, but not anymore. Not I stopped watching them. There's so many, and it gets weirder and more confusing. And I just kind of lost. I got lost. I was like, no, I'm lost. I'm over it. Um, so there was those, but I like the Insidious movies a lot. I thought the second one was really scary. I mean, the first one scared me pretty good, but um, the first one was really creepy. I mean, not all of it, some of it. It was definitely creepy. But the second one was really good. I got super interested in this cross-dressing serial killer. Dude, that was crazy. I like serial killers. I like I like learning about serial killers. Let me put it that way. I'm not one of the crazies that send love letters to murderers. I don't do that, and I don't think any of them are attractive. Like I'm not like I do like a red flag, but not that big. Not that big of a red flag. Um, More like morally gray is kind of what like Dean. I love Dean. I like Damon, Salvatore on Vampire Diaries, that kind of thing. Um, but yeah, I'm very fascinated with serial killers. I watch all the documentaries and stuff. Um, I don't know. That's just what I do. I watched Dahmer on Netflix when it first came out with Evan Peters. I did watch that. Um, but I kind of just binged it all really fast, and now, so however many years later, 3 years, something like that, 3 years later, I'm watching it again, but like slower, like one episode at a time. Like I'll watch Dahmer, and then I won't, right, for like a day. I'll go a whole day or whatever, or 2 days even, because now that I'm back at work, I'll go a couple of days and I won't watch it, and then I'll marinate. I'll just let it marinate in my brain for a while, and yeah, I think about it because there's so many things. Even in Dahmer, there's so many things about that case that they didn't put in there. So that's why it's like you watch all the different things and you read all the different things because all together you learn more and more little facts, and it's kind of like sometimes I'm a little weary because I'm like, is that real? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. You can't actually trust all the little things because you're going to get people who are going to want to sell more books with, oh well, this is new information that we didn't know, and it could just be made up. I hate that. I hate that. But yeah, anyways, Jeffrey Dahmer is one of the cases I like a lot, and of course Ted Bundy. Um, I don't know. Jeffrey Dahmer's case bothered me to a certain extent because he didn't actually do a whole lot to not get caught. I think Jeffrey Dahmer was just circumstance. Like he just got lucky a lot because the people that he came across kind of, in my opinion, pitied him. Kind of like the cops and stuff that he would come in contact with. They kind of pitied him. Except those two with the kid. That was just so sad. That was just so sad. Homophobia. Ugh, that was just so sad. The cops didn't really they were really uncomfortable with, a gay couple or whatever. So instead of looking really close at the actual case in front of them, they just let their, you know, uh, feelings get in the way of their job, really. And they just thought it was a big joke or whatever. So that was really crazy that they got away. That Jeffrey got away with it for as long as he did, to be honest. But there were multiple times where he should have got caught. Like, honestly, he should have. And if they were actually, kind of looking a little closer instead of just seeing this kind of awkward guy that they felt sorry for, he probably wouldn't have killed as many people as he did. Yeah, it wouldn't have got as bad as it did, I think. This is all just my opinion, obviously. I didn't even go to college. I did one, no, was it even one semester? I think I made it one semester in college, and that was for secretary type work. But I'm not a college person. I didn't like it. I hated it. I love learning. I love reading. I love researching. I love doing all that stuff, but like that particular structure of it, I don't like. I didn't enjoy it. I'm always working. I've never not worked. Well, for a little while when my son was born, but for the most part, I've always worked, and I can't do college and work. You know what I mean? I'm not built like that. Some people, well, for a little while when my son was born, but for the most part, I've always worked, and I can't do college and work. You know what I mean? I'm not built like that. Some people are, and they are superheroes, in my opinion. But me, I am not built like that. I can't do it. So, anyways, yeah, I like serial killers. I like learning about serial killers and different true crime stories and stuff. Um, I can't always remember everybody's name or all the different cases involved because I am dyslexic, right? So, but I love to read, but I am very dyslexic. So, I'll read something and it takes me a long time. And names, like especially kind of different, kind of, unique type of names, I forget them, like last names of people. Um, I forget. I can't wrap my head around. There's people that I've known for years, and it takes me for years, but it takes me that long to actually pronounce their name right because my dyslexic brain does not like different names. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that out there. But yeah, Radiohead, hell yeah. Wait, is that a song recommendation, or are you saying that this live is a letdown? I'm sorry, but okay, yeah. Or are you saying that this live is a letdown? I'm sorry, but okay, yeah. I can't right now at this particular moment because I really need to get off here in just a few minutes. But I will definitely listen to it because I do like some Radiohead, so I will definitely check that out. Thank you so much. Cause I gotta get off of here. I gotta get off of here in just a minute. Literally like 3 more minutes. 9:30. I've got to get off because I have to go to work. But I want to listen to it. Thank you. Really, thank you. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna add it to my playlist on Spotify and I'll listen to it today at work. And I'll check it out. But yeah, that's awesome. Um, Radiohead. I also, what is it? Eat the Rich. You know where I heard that song from? Eat the Rich by Radiohead. I heard that on The Walking Dead, bro. And it was so cool. I had to go and check it out, and that's what started me on Radiohead. Like honestly, I've listened to a few other things. Yeah. You know what else I found after I started listening to Radiohead for whatever reason, it led me to, is it Primus? Primus, I think. What's it called? I can't remember. Um, yeah, I started listening to that. I like that one. Primus. John the Fisherman. It's really good. Mud. I like that song a lot. Yeah. All right. Legit 2 more minutes, you guys, and I've got to go. I've got to go get dressed for work. I got to be there for 10. It has been an absolute pleasure to do this live. And thank you for those of you that popped in and have been hanging out with me. Super, super appreciative to all the love. Honest. I'm gonna do this again. Absolutely. This was really fun. And I really appreciate um, I'm still just in shock, honestly. I'm still just in shock that anybody um, finds my daily life of rambling interesting enough to follow. So, you know, when I hit 50 followers, it was like, dude, and I don't know, maybe one, I think one of them is my cousin, that also does a lot of TikTok and is really good. That's Cat Kelly, by the way. I love her to death. She's great. But yeah, for anybody to just pop on and see me rambling or bickering with my kid or whatever on my TikTok and actually feels like, hey, I'm gonna follow this account, like, wow, thank you. Really and truly thank you, because I did not think my life would be interesting enough for 50 strangers to follow me. Like, that's crazy to me. I love it. And I really appreciate all of it because I like doing this. It's really fun. You know, I've got to talk to a lot of people and meet new people, and it's really a good time. It's really fun. I think that's most of what I've talked about on my live so far, is how much I just really love people and talking to people and meeting people. It's absolutely my favorite thing to do, even though I'm super awkward. So if I go out in public and I try to talk to people, it's super awkward. I'm not good at it, but I do love it. So I do try. Um, well, thank you guys so much for joining. I've really got to go, and I will be live again tomorrow morning, probably. Oh, has to do chemo for straightening her hair. That's not real. For real? For straightening her hair. Hmm. That is interesting. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And I will be live again tomorrow, probably around 8. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, 7 years straight. Okay. Uh-huh. Chemo for 7 years straight. Is that what that means? Look, you were distracting me. I have to go to work. I love you guys. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Okay? If you want to see more, like and follow. Not chemo, but straightening your hair. Not chemo, but straightening your hair. Okay. Girl, baby, I need you to message me, okay? And tell me what the heck you are talking about. Send me a private message so that we can talk more about this, because I am so confused as to what you're talking about, but I want to know. So send me a message and we will talk more, okay? Please. All right. I love you guys. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.